Welcome, Angry Fable. Today we got Kurt again. This week we're going to VetFest. It would be this weekend. I mean, even though it's Sunday.
Yeah, this coming weekend.
Yeah. We have a bunch of fun. Go ahead and tell us what everything's going to happen at that VetFest.
VetFest DFW this year is obviously next weekend, November 5th and 6th at the Trinity River Distillery in downtown Fort Worth. I think this is going to be our biggest year. And as of right now, we have been deemed by another reporter that we are the largest VetFest in Texas now. We have special guests with Patrick Kilpatrick. We have Velma Richardson from 1883 in Yellowstone. Eric Nelson is supposed to show up. A bunch of sports celebrities, so it should be really good. We think we have something for everybody.
Okay, cool. And you have live music too going on there?
We will this year as the Guitars for Heroes band. They have volunteered to play for us. And we also have Don Penley, who's going to be singing the national anthem while the all veteran group skydives in with the American flag, and that's going to be at noon.
Okay. So should be a fun time that Friday and Saturday or Sunday. We have that. We're going to. Let me get this down.
The Big Apple.
Yeah, the Big Apple, which you're actually hanging out with right now.
Yeah, the Big Apple is in Fort Worth also. That's going to be our location from here on out for our dinner and auction. And that's Sunday, November 6th. Tickets are on sale online at $40 a piece or $70 a couple. We have some really great items for auction this year. One of the biggest things we have 2 tickets for auction that have been donated by the B-29 Squadron here in Dallas, Dallas, Texas, to ride on the B-29 Fifi. It's the only B-29 in the world that's still flying. The seats are in the tail gunner section and then also in the rear cockpit. So that should be a big ticket item this year.
Nice.
Yeah. The other item we have is also we're doing a tandem skydive with the all veteran group. So,
yeah, and for people to let everybody know what a tandem jump is basically you jump out of the airplane with an actual person on the backside, and so you still have to learn a little bit of stuff before you jump. But it's more or less the person in the back's controlling all this stuff. It's where you don't have to learn how to jump out of with a parachute. Most people actually start out with tandem, and then they go full blown skydiving.
Yeah. Well, the Big Apple Cafe has really stepped up, and they're really taking good care of us. They have great food. The owner is from New York originally, and he's owned the Big Apple Cafe for 30 years now. He also owns with his brother Tommy at the NYPD Pizza Deli. So both of those guys have really come on board for us.
That's good. Now, what time frame on Saturday and what time frame on Sunday?
So VetFest DFW on Saturday is gates open up at 11 and we'll be there till 5 p.m. Then Sunday it'll be from 4 to 8 p.m.
Yeah, okay. And what's for the dinner for the Sunday event?
Dinner's going to be a bow tie pasta, meatballs, and baked ziti and salad. And of course, we'll have a cash bar.
Okay, so it's not a open bar. Which
No.
I would suggest you do an open bar to get some people's money out of their pocket a little bit easier. They'll stop talking about they'll stop worrying about their wives and everything and just start going, you know
Yeah.
what? Here, take all the money, because that was the thing. I was like, I don't know why he didn't say because you had Chad Prather last year, and I don't know why Chad Prather was like, get a couple of drinks in you so you can open up your wallet. It's just this works is just the same as a woman. Get a couple of drinks in her and
Right.
open her up.
Well, this year we're going to have envelopes on the table, and we're really going to push hard this year. There's a lot of things happening in the nonprofit world with one organization that's been around for 75 years. They're starting to close their doors, and we want to be able to start closing the gap on that and to continue supporting the military and the veterans.
Okay. What's the cause of that closing down? Just funding?
I think it's funding, and I think they're losing sight of what they were actually supposed to do. You know, my cousin was Bob Hope, who was the mainstay of that particular organization for a long time until it retired. So I think it's our not only our job but our duty to be able to maintain a relationship between our organization and the military and veteran sectors.
Yeah. I mean, I had a couple of USO shows that I had to work on when I was overseas, and everybody just loved it. It boost up morale and everything. I mean, it's all fun and games. But the only problem I had, is the person that was heading it during that time frame was Wayne Newton. Man,
Right.
I butted head with him so fucking hard. I wanted to kick his ass.
Yeah, things just don't work out too well. I mean, they've tried Wayne Newton, they've tried Jay Leno, but nobody's going to fill the shoes of Bob Hope.
Oh, God, no. That was one thing I was pissed off. I was like, fuck, I'm finally going war. I'll get to see Bob Hope. He's on his deathbed. He's giving it all up. No. Can't he just, like, wheel him in?
Yeah.
But other than that, what else you got going on, Kurt? Because from what I was looking at your website, you were donating some funds to Ukraine, and you were setting that up. Just talking about the charity itself.
We started to do that, and that just kind of fizzled out. But our mainstay is to raise the funds for our new mobile kitchen program. I think I told you in the past that Humana Military has deemed us the only veterans organization in Texas with a new mobile kitchen program.
Okay.
So we need to get on that. Yeah. That's our mainstay right now. That's our focus. And we'll start doing more events this year, start raising money and get things going. We're also going to add a store to our website at voief.org. We're working on that. And so we have a lot coming up this year.
Okay, cool. So what's the date that you're going to be able to get all the stuff for the mobile kitchen and start setting that all up?
Well, the sooner the better, but right now it's the funding. We have 8,700 likes on our Facebook page, and if everybody would just take the time and donate even $10 or $20, we'd be ready to go. But definitely, we want to get this thing going in 2023.
And what do you hope to do with that mobile kitchen? Go ahead and describe that and get that going.
The mobile kitchen is going to be available for the military. They'll be able to request it online. If they have guys coming out of the field, at the firing range, homecoming, deployment, whatever, we'll be there and we'll feed them comfort food, hot dogs, popcorn, soda. If it's breakfast, maybe donuts, whatever. And then we'll also open it up to other veterans organizations. If they have outdoor events, we'll do the same thing for them.
Okay.
And it's all at no cost.
Okay, so it's basically one of those things. It's like if a group of people are wanting to have a setup to where their family to gather around, y'all will be there to help out for at least the food part.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
Correct.
But other than that, you got anything else going on that you want to talk about before we go ahead and head out? Because I mean, we have another episode that we already had on, and I'm gonna try to repost that too, along with this one, so that everybody would know.
Okay. Well, the only thing I can say is, big thanks to Window World. They really stepped up, along with our other sponsors. This wouldn't happen without them. I hope everybody comes out and enjoys themselves, and it should be a good time. Pending the weather, right now it's calling for 60%, but that could be at night, could be in the morning, who knows? But we're gonna go rain or shine.
Yeah, that was the only thing I was worried about because we've been having lots of rain. But it's like 40%, and I'm trying to look at the weather. I've been coming in. Oh, it's like early in the morning.
Oh,
and
good.
A little bit in the evening. Nothing that bad that day, hopefully. But other than that, it should be a fun time.
It should.
But
well, I appreciate you having me on again, David.
No problem. I mean,
to seeing you next year or next weekend, and we'll go from there.
Yep. And just let everybody know, go ahead, jot your calendar down for next weekend for VetFest DFW. Thank you all for listening. Check y'all later.